Yeah, and I mean, the Aatrox we've seen a couple of times here and there popping up, being pretty powerful if you can get onto your targets in those team fights, land those combos. We saw Xingchen play it for top esports pretty recently.
Find the Grump comes out once again. Can he get the smite here? Yes, he can! Finds level 3, denies the escape, and now Clid being chased down in the jungle. There's no way Vi wins the 1v1. Shanchi's moving over, as is Summit. We promised a barn burner, and what a way to start! Aki flashes over for the 2v1. And he finds first blood!
Completely.
And I feel like, honestly, this game has been quite a quiet one. And I think that's the nature of the fact that both teams are so proficient at being aggressive. Hang on, we've got a dive on our hands. Shanji going to be caught by the Infernal.
We see all of FPX moving to try and make a play. Good poke onto Summit, but now Negate's coming in.
Abel jumps away. Cold anchor, max range there, but will be caught up and finished off. Good pick from FPX. It's answered in the mid lane, but the charm goes wide. And it means OMG cannot answer for the pick.
Yeah, but Summit chunked with nothing left. It means he's not in a great position to fight. Oh, they're going for the tower.
They certainly are. Tower low here. Equalizer down. They're just going to burn through. Clid 1-for-1 in the fight now. As Care chased down by Cream and Shanji. Big damage though to answer, but Shanji flashes in. He ain't stopping for no one. Rooted though as Care slowed now. Shanji trying to close the gap. He just can't seem to get on the Lissandra though. As Summit threatens Cream in the meantime. It's 2 for 2 in the game. As Cream now trying to escape. Good Everfrost. Hung. So FPX off the back of all of that will have control enough to go for a second Drake. Crucially, 2 Drakes in a row for them. Trading the early gold lead that OMG have had from focusing on the Herald and on towers for the first 2 Drakes, and they're rewarded because it'll be a Hextech Soul. Hextech getting that massive buff per Drake here. And also, I mean, the Soul didn't need a buff, let's be honest. The Hextech Soul was already plenty good enough. So FPX with a Zeri.
How they approach fights, because we see windows like this. Kara's looking for a flank.
FPX finally being proactive. Cold the target once again picked off, but they want 2. They want to double up. Aki the target and taken down. The 5-man. I don't know if Flash is going to save you with a 3-man goon squad moving down to body Summit. He's Aatrox though in a 1v3. That's a lot of sustain available, but he burns to a crisp nonetheless. Aki taking a bite
on the bot side and get that tower on top of it. So OMG doing a little bit to open up that gold lead once more.
There are pings. There are pings on the tier 2 coming out from OMG here. Okay, looks like they will back away in the end. I wasn't sure if they were going to really hard commit to try to get a tier 2.
Yeah, he has seen this control ward. Oh, he has to be so careful.
There goes on Everfrost each here. Cream still has his ultimate available. Holding on to that one. Cream not to be deterred here. Does not want to use the cooldowns. Did have to cleanse out of the play. Still holds on to his ultimate. This feels tense, Orcs. How does each team win?
I feel like it's all about... Oh, I mean, they're going!
The hook comes in, Equalizer on the backline as well, but Summit surviving for now, and Shanji can't say the same. Abel, aggressive upon Cold is down, and FPX handily winning the fight here. Abel and Cream alone in the world, forced out of the play here, but LWX, he wants to keep this ball rolling. Flashes forward, wants revenge for the lane phase, and Cream chased down, zapped down, and FPX come alive!
And there's your answer, Joe. Just like that. That's how they win the team fight. 5-0. OMG find no momentum.
They're the ones with the gold lead. 3,000 up now.
No.
And a potential pick onto Shanchi as well. He has flash, but he's in a 1v3. This will not go his way. Equalizer down, but it's...
And I said, I feel like you have to be so cautious about FPX getting to the point where Zeri has 3 items. Look at that inventory, Joe. Infinity Edge finished for LWX. If you get caught by an Ultra Shock Laser, that's like 600, 700 damage. It's disgusting.
It is absurd. It is so terrifying, and it's something that OMG have to be cognizant of. Now defending in the base. But against these barrened up waves, it's going to be a tough one. And I have to say, Care on this Lissandra has had a fantastic game. It's only his second Lissandra game of the split, but it fits the FPX MO so beautifully, right? The roaming has been perfect. The setups for these fights have been perfect.
Look at the confidence here, though. 4 members of FPX, they're happy to leave Clid in the mid lane, letting the Baron minions do the pushing now.
Oh, what a pick! What a pick onto Aki. How do they even find that? OMG should not be getting caught by a play like that. And now FPX, they could just move in. And it looked like it was going terribly. It looked like too slow of an early game for FPX. But now, blowing this base wide open. And OMG left wondering what on earth to do.
I feel like it's just desperation at this point. They need someone from FPX to overstep so they can land a charm, a dredge line. Oh, they try it, but they don't manage to connect, and that's kind of the window gone. Okay, you missed. Say goodbye to your base.
Cream does have one spirit.
If they give over this dragon, the game is just done.
Grouping up, Care could be the target here. If they can find him, it'd be huge. Goes into the play, turns golden, and instantly able just about one shot. He's in the middle of everyone and taken down by the lightning clash. And FPX now, with a gold difference and a half, can just clean house. FPX, they lose the early game, but for the first time this split, they don't care. A triple for LWX and a win. In their first game of playoffs, FPX are here to make a statement.
And it just looks so much better. This is a team where we've seen them struggle with some of their team fight setups. We've seen them struggle from behind, and they managed to pull out in this one. Great turnaround when they're at a deficit. Great ability to find the fight. And a pretty convincing game one start. Remember, Joe, we all said this was probably going to be a close series. FPX really making a statement. Matchup. He's going to go for it. And, you know, we said in that first game, OMG needed to find the momentum. That is true once again here. You were into Sivir, Yumi, Jarvan, these super strong combos.
Wherever he fancies using that information, Care needs to live up to his name here. He knows that Aki is in the area. Oh, Cream. Slightly wide on the charm there, trying to predict the dodge. A bit of an all-in on the bottom side as Cold finds the hook onto LWX, but just decides to back away. No, goes back in. Big damage on LWX. He cleanses the stun. Able moving forward, though. LWX, 1 HP. And OMG, they find the 2v2 they've been looking for. Another stun comes on in. Hung, not long for this world. One more auto. A double for Able.
And you see the play. They survived the engage from OMG.
Massive moment there. Able might go too far forward here. Takes a turret shot as well. LWX, can he actually follow this one up? One more boomerang blade will do the job. The slow goes wide. Able goes wide on the boomerang as well. And LWX goes down. A huge fumble from FPX. And the bottom lane is falling apart.
I mean, Able was just... I mean, I'm sure you've seen, like, the lethality Jarvan. One of the things that got buffed him in recently was his Q bonus AD ratio. It's like 140%. Top nothing, and this even Wiz opens up a window for a dive. LWX has no flash, but does have that cleanse.
Scary moment for LWX. Here we go. Gravitum in. There's the curse, the sad mummy. He barely exists. Cold will go down. No, he won't. No, he will not. Has the stopwatch, and with the red and white weapons, you know that tower's falling.
And the fantastic use of the Herald as well, because it means even with the minions cleared away, the Herald was there to Jarvan, who's gone.
Lethality.
Yeah, ever gonna survive his damage. And look, FPX are trying to do something in return, but now...
Oh my god, 2v1 Shanji! 2v1, the Crocodilio is in town, and FPX falling apart. LWX forced to flash here.
But you have no tower.
Slice and dice.
It is a 400 CS win con Sivir game where you just hope you stall out the game long enough that you get to the point. All 4 neutrals picked up by then. I think what they're doing a fantastic job of is Cream will push. Oh,
Aki goes in. LWX not quite knocked up. The spell shield is good, but there we go. Able. Just Gale Fuzz in a one-shots him, basically. My god, this is a terrifying Felios. And I want to quickly mention Able and Cold, by the way, 2 of the longest standing players in the LPL. Both have played for 5 years. Able is only 22. This guy was scouted at 17. And
lane. They lose mid-tier 1, they lose their Sivir, they lose top tier 2. So sure, FPX do answer back, and this is kind of one of the struggles that FPX have had when they're at a deficit, is that a lot of the times they trade like they did there, but they trade down quite significantly.
Hang on, Summit's in trouble here. This is going to be a kill for Cream, isn't it? Klid's moving over, though. Cream, you've got to be real careful. But he walks too close to the wall, knocked up, and will be finished off here. One more auto will do the trick. Okay, yeah, they do finally get it. My goodness. Big pickup here for FPX. That should stem the bleeding just a little bit here. I want to quickly bring your attention to something, though, Orcs.
Is it Abel's inventory?
Yeah. I had as soon as I saw the double crit cape, I had a sneaking suspicion something like this might happen. Infinity Edge second and activated with the crit capes.
Yeah, oh, Abel might be pressured now.
Ooh, good flash here. Aki trying to move over. A TP comes in. Care might just die. He goes in to make the play. 1 HP now as the rest of OMG have to clean things up. This is massive for FPX. I didn't quite see. Still building tank. Still wants to exist during the rest of the game. That tower, basically paper.
And you're losing the dragon regardless.
They might actually just flip it. It's on 3k. They're holding it for now. Shanji fighting in the side. Klid over the wall here, but Cold can't land the bandage toss. Health bars are low. In goes Klid! and saves the day for FPX. Your gold lead be damned.
Man, 7. And I feel like OMG is starting to feel a lot more hesitant, a lot more nervous. We see a TP coming in, though. They're trying to make a play.
They certainly are. FPX collapsed upon here. Big fight. Cream in trouble. They're already down to half, but he escapes on the backside. Shanji goes in. LWX trying to survive, but you can't spell shield Renekton. Cream chasing down Care on the bottom side as Hung escapes onto the shoulder of Summit, but he'll only be able to survive for a moment here. Care trying to sneak away on the bottom side. In the meantime, Summit has somehow found a kill, but Abel has the damage to chase Summit out of the play.
I mean, this doesn't even end up being that favorable for OMG. They still get more kills. They still shut down the Baron. They still get this mid tier 2 fantastic. But considering how badly they look to start off,
the league just halfway through this split. Care will be able to finish this tier 1 up at the top side here. And FPX, it feels like they are starting to gain some fortune internationally. FPX have to make a deep run in playoffs for that to happen. But right now, it's looking good. They are still behind, though. 3,000 gold as OMG try and make a run down the mid lane.
yeah, I mean, it's 2 towers already secured by FPX, so they need to trade up. They're going to be able to get this inhib tower here, but see how cautious they are to even stay any further.
And LWX is a team fight monster. Care looking for the setup. In goes Clint to start it off, but dashes back out again. Final chapter goes across. LWX in the middle of everyone, and he's taken down. Aki with a double kill as OMG shred the health bars. Abel still going strong, but there's Summit on the no. Abel surviving, but no, he's still alive. Taken down by Summit in the end. It was so close on a knife's edge as Shanji slowed by the Drake, and Summit comes up huge.
Summit with the massive carry performance. Look at that damage, 6,100, and he ain't done yet.
Over.
He'll take out the jungler. Five still up against 3, but Summit goes out of vision here. Chucking that pit could be such a massive danger.
They need to go quickly, though. It's 3K on the Baron. It's already gone down. FPX Baron is a positive in 2022, that's for sure. Cream in. Shanji trying to get into the fray as well, but they just can't seem to close the gap. LWX still going strong. Shanji low on HP as Summit tanks everybody up here. Care will fall. 1 for 1 so far, but Summit in the middle of everyone. Charmed by Cream. Gets the heal from the Zoomies. LWX chased down, though. In goes Aphelios. Aki falls. LWX dodging. Taken out. Clint goes back in, and it's able this time around to flip the game. Carry. When he gets the damage out, you can see the damage is there. But a lot of that fight, he couldn't do much. Summit could be in trouble here. Uses the hot flash available, but does get stunned up. Curse the Sad Mummy. Knock up. Charm. Everfrost. The man cannot move.
It was 7-0 before he went down. That is a big shutdown to hand over.
Big shutdown, and importantly as well, Summit was one of the only 2 players with Baron on FPX. So now it's Baron. The nearest ward is on blue buff right now. OMG have to face check in, but look at that damage out from LWX onto Aki there.
Yeah, TP coming in, though. Care looking for a flank. Oh, fight starting!
Oh, cold 3-man ulti comes on out, and there goes Summit once again before the fight. LWX knocked up, the team on top. GA down, Abel surviving. They need to finish this AD carry. LWX, he's fallen. 1 for 1, though. It's a 2 kill for LWX off the bouncers, but Shanji survives, and that's all that matters as he tries to close the gap. Care and Cleared, wounded, walk away from the fight. Sivir is scary. Well, now the Sivir is on 6 items. This is terrifying.
Oh, no,
this is it. Summit again caught out, this time with Hung on his shoulder. This cannot keep happening. Cream, sorry, on the other side has Spirit Rush, the Everfrost. It's going to be enough. They take him down. This is 2 for 1. It doesn't matter. OMG, they'll get themselves a soul.
Oh, and after that huge play around Dragon from Summit that got FPX back in the game, he makes a critical error and not only sacrifices himself, but Hung goes down as well. And now Soul is in the hand of OMG. They could go for the Baron here. They did have a stolen just earlier in this game. With the power from the Soul, with the 5v3 on the map, they feel confident enough to go for it.
It's 4v3 here. Hung not available, so the sustain last Clint tries it again, but this time denied. I can't believe OMG are willing to just flip that.
OMG, they have the Baron as well, and they're wanting to just push in on the back of this.
And this will be 1 inhib taken, no questions asked here. Abel just comfortable to walk forwards and finish the job there. There's a big old wave at the bottom side.
Notes on the mention, both flashes still down for the 80 carries, but Cleanser's coming up, so have to be cautious about a potential engage. And we see Clade go in.
Cream has to use the Spirit Rush. Summit, 1 HP as LWX just charged on by Cold. Sonya's under the tower, but the tower's gone. Look, able to shred the buildings to pieces. They don't want the fight. They just want to take these objectives. Clid now on the wrong side. Clid over the wall here on the Hex Gate. It's 50-50able as Abel in the middle of everything. If he gets caught, it could be the end for OMG. In they go straight onto Abel here. Clid out the backside of the play. In goes Care to try and finish the job here, but he doesn't have the damage. Cold turns golden. Hung caught out, as is Clid. He tries to get over the wall, but he can't. And OMG, after all of that, find themselves the fight. Crucially, Summit here, desperate to hold on with the Moonlight Vigil yet to be used. Calibrum available, doesn't use it. Abel just walking to the base. Forget Summit, they say. OMG won a game in hand.
And they both have GA, so now they're going to kill each other very quick. But OMG get the game win. And this game was a roller coaster. I cannot wait to see the goal graph on this one because it will literally be a roller coaster. OMG with a massive early lead, nearly lose control, but bring it back at... Oh my,
the
they're gonna end. It's fine.
Okay, they still get it. OMG!
Oh
after 46 minutes of battle, take themselves.
Check your skills. They will take that one and this one. So this is... So the draft for OMG, they had Trundle instead of Xin Zhao, and
Vision sets up everything. Summit, he survived the pressure last time around, but now OMG, they go for an early dive here. No, they don't. They just play for the place. No, now they go for the dive. Summit flashes over the tower, but Shanji finishes the job.
Really nicely played, and FPX look like they want to try and answer on the bot side.
This is going to be a tough dive, though. Abel blocking the Boomerang Blade there. The wave not quite in just yet. Cold looking towards Clid here. The sweep comes out. Sees the ward. The thing is, Samira can't clear waves very well.
Yeah, and we see them trying to look. It needs to be Hung who starts this off.
Oh, great flash from Abel here. Hook comes out onto the jungler as well. Clid ignited and taken down. OMG 2v3. Looking beautiful.
Walked up, and then W, he could flash to follow. They don't end up catching Abel. He just survives and gets that game one, and Summit was doing fine. He's in a bit of a rough spot. We do see the Dragon picked up by OMG. Will they get a second charge? And we'll see if Summit can stop that. Because right now, if you look at FPX, we saw Clid in the bot lane trying to make something happen, but nothing really will come
to get on this Drake. So, OMG now, they've got 2 Drakes in this game. They've got the first Herald, Sibba, not the longest range AD carry. Lysandra wants to be in the mix. Here we go, Charm onto Summit as well. Look at the damage onto this Aatrox, but he's surviving. That's what Aatrox does best. He turns it around. It's a pick onto Cold instead. But here comes Aki onto Hung here. Abel trying to stack himself up. Hung gets onto him, but can't actually shut him down for now. There's the hedge, but the S rank has been hit. Knockup comes on through. But in the meantime, the rest of the fight is going to OMG. Aki falls, but in comes Abel to try and finish these kills.
Such a messy fight. Oh, LWX.
No! Oh, no! Shanji does it again! You cannot ever misstep against this man. That's his 22nd solo kill off the split.
And he's looking for his 23rd. He has the equalizer as well. Oh, did he? He spotted Clid. Oh, no.
Oh, Clid, it's all gone wrong here. Cold's here as well for a bit of revenge. The equalizer comes on down. Look at the burn! Clid over the wall, but now Cares alone. He has to get out as well. Abel in the meantime, though, in the mid lane. Port out here, has the shield bow, has a bit of sustain. Can he survive? Ultimate comes through, but Hung denies it. And Summit finds life. I may be misrepresenting it slightly there, but it's fun. OMG, though, with the Herald now, managed to move down to the bottom side. They get themselves one tier 1 tower, 1-for-1 in the tier 2, as well as the mid lane kicks off. This is just a 4-man squad from OG, brute forcing forward. That was almost a hook on Summit too. This Cream has to use the Spirit Rush here, but on the hunt out from LWX, Care has the movement speed. Goes wide. They won't find a pick.
The problem is, like, yes, they get the ult from Cream, but it's not enough considering how much you lost bot side. Now look at this flank angle. Hex Slash coming in.
This time the equalizer's there, and look at the burn across the team. There's nothing you can do. Abel chasing LWX down. He wants to find his counterpart. He wants to find the solo kill on the top side of the play. Desperately chasing, no flash though, so he won't close the gap.
That's a Nautilus Rumble. You don't want to hang around against that one.
I think they can even get it right now. Cold wants to find the engage. He's going. He flashes in. He looks cleared up with the knock up there as well. Shanji burns him to a crisp, and it's just another easy kill on the Rumble. As Aki, he's keeping the play going. Abel on the flank. How many times do you see a flanking AD carry coming in?
Rumble, but there's also the AD threat off the Samira as well. Now, they will finally get a tower. They've been looking for a side lane. Cream,
Oh, that Everfrost. Cleanse comes out. Okay, Spirit Rush. And now Cream goes back in for a bit of damage onto Care. Knows the Care can't keep trading. But ultimately, no pick on the top side. The tower did go down. And now the answer in the mid lane. Cold with a hook, but slightly wide here. Cream caught, though. Already used the Spirit Rush. And Clid finally gets a bit of redemption.
Gets the kill. It's still a positive trade. Actually, FPX are TPing in. They want more gold now to set up for that.
The equalizer, though, to clear the way, but Care just annihilated. Aki with a knock-up onto Hung as well. Abel and Shanji have plenty of damage to burn through the Alistar ult. Abel can't quite close the gap, though, as Hung with a really nice splash there. But I think slowly but surely he will be chased out, especially with the Scuttle Crab there. And there's the crit to finish it off. Blasted out at maximum range as OMG just charge at FPX. They do not want to allow the escape. Aki goes in, knock up onto LWX there, bit of damage there. But in the meantime, Summit comes into the middle of everyone, just burnt to a crisp, cut down by the Inferno trigger. More 8,000 gold in their favor with a Mountain Soul as well, and they're feeling like a favorite as Aki goes forward here. FPX try to escape, but Care locked up. Equalizer down. See you later, Lissandra. See you later, Summit. Double for Abel, the 22-year-old popping off.
And with that, that should just be enough to push in. They're looking for more.
They're not done just yet. The spell shield from LWX crucially might just have saved the game, to be quite honest, because that would be the last semblance of wave cleared down if he'd fallen. Waves in the top and bottom lanes right here for OMG.
Checks in a CC, he is just dead.
Such a tough one to try and face check in here. Cold playing body block here as the TP comes in from Care on the flank. OMG can't go too deep. They're onto Clid though. This is the pick that they needed. He ward hops out, but look at the equalizer onto the enemy bottom lane. FPX surviving for the time being. It's big damage out from Shanji. He's fighting for an MVP in this game, honestly, as Care. Now the next target goes in. Big damage onto Shanji here. Clid in the middle of everyone, but burnt down. Gets out the backside of the pit. There's one for LWX. Turns it into two. Trying to pop off. Aki on the back line, though, trying to finish the AD carry. But FPX have turned it around.
They found the fight. They had the AoE damage. Lissandra, the Aatrox, the Sivir. They churn them up, and OMG, they've thrown.
No way does actually FPX find their way back into this game. Clint walks away and all game. Oh, no way! Aki actually finds a kill. Clint trying to move on in here. 7k on the Baron. Clid would love to make a steal happen, but Hung goes in onto Cream. They're trying to deny the bounces, but that equalizer should buy so much space. Clid kicks Cream into the pit, uses him as a way in, but in the meantime, Summit's been found by Cold and Abel. Clid has to make the miracle happen, but that's the Sonic Wave on cooldown. Cold happy to sacrifice himself if needed, as in goes Shanji, forcing everybody away. Baron still going at 2,000 HP. Cream over the wall. Clid denied. There's the Baron taken. OMG, though, going for a 2v3 right here as Shanji falls away. Clid finds one onto Cream. Shanji turns golden. Control of the area. Aki's so brave to step forward like this. LWX caught on the equalizer. Knocked up as well. Cream finds the kill. And OMG have their opportunity. Clid dashes out, but Care won't be so lucky. Taken out by Aki. A third on the board. And OMG, they can forget the Elder Dragon. They're going to the base.
Baron up. Only 2 members left. This should be them taking the series to a 2-1. Summit Clid can try and defend, but I just don't think they have the gas in the tank. OMG, once again, find the fight, find the closeout for the game, but let's see if they can end it now.
Summit trying to defend, low on HP, but one tower already down here. Going on to Clid. He's trying to stop the minion wave. They still have minions, though. They just need to end the game right here. Summit pushed away, focus the tower, guys. 1 minion left to Summit, forced onto the Nexus. There we go. Nexus tower down. Inhib recently fell. This is going to be game as OMG. They play on a knife's edge, but the knife's edge
is threat from FPX, like super strong team fighting. And
look at the faces on OMG. They know that they're bringing out the cheese.
I mean, so frustrating. Like, what can you do?
Oh, attempting the mid lane. Care flashes forward under the tower with the flash from Cream. It's back available. And here comes Aki.
Top lane 2v2. It's kind of just been a back and forth, but now we're getting some action.
It's It's going to be a 3v3 Clids here. Level 4 Abel takes a massive chunk, but the stun actually comes out onto Cold instead. But he just goes in onto LWX. Here comes Aki to finish the job. 1-for-1 though, as a support fell, but Abel just DPSing Clid here. Hung with a bit of a heal. Aki trying to get the damage down. Clid goes back in! Double for Clid. Revenge for the mid lane as Care comes in. A knock up, a face sealed, and an Aki low on HP. Finished off.
And the cleanup is there for Care. He gets the final. This Dragon. Early Infernal doesn't have the most impact because it's percentage AD and AP, but you start to feel it on the later stages. When your carries are like 300 AD and you get an extra 18, that is a lot.
As well. This is nightmare for LWX here. Knocked up, Cold walks up for the route. It's a good tidal wave, but I don't think anything can save LWX here, but it doesn't matter. He goes 1-for-1. He somehow turns that around and gets it. Oh, if Cold is there, there's no way that Hun can defend the tower as well. Cream now ulted in the mid lane, drops his gravity well. Chaos Storm, big damage onto Care there, and now Clid in a 1v1, but Cold's arrived onto the play here. Cream does not have flash available. Big damage out onto Care. He's 1 HP, but he zips on out of the play. And nice.
Oh yeah, he can take so many plates here. OMG really starting to gain some momentum on this, despite the fact Cream went down.
Okay, Shanji has just all-in and maybe killed himself, but gets the knock up here. Summit low on HP. The flash from Shanji too early. Oh! It's a trade! Someone click on the tower. 26 HP. Okay, he's just gonna walk.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
wait, it's still.
Oh,
I mean, that's the tankiness without the minion.
Inside track. Drake started here by OMG. We need to see a good smite come out from Aki if they want to secure it. But there goes Cold. See you later, buddy. Tidal wave on in. Aki still on the scene. Steadfast presence used a little early. And Shanji just jumps onto the backline. Aki and Care in the pit here looking at the Drake. Smite available. Aki takes it. OMG with the Drake for themselves. And now they have to escape as well. Abel on the front line, though. And taken down. Care goes ham, taken 2 as LWX finishes it.
Cole just chunked out there.
Oh, great bubble coming out of the as well, but the Herald should finish the tower off here. You don't oh, knock up what's called, the anchor still comes out. Oh, Care! Where has this been all my life? I want to see more as they go under the tower. FPX putting their foot down, but Clint falls. It's an answer in favor of OMG here. Good little caliber onto LWX. Care under the tower. Once again, he finds his mark. 6-1. Care is a monster. FPX once again. We mentioned that early game lead. Literally a couple of minutes ago, it was 2,000. It's now 4,000. They've doubled it since we last spoke at the 20-minute mark. That team themselves a scream. Chased underneath the tower here. Clint can't quite finish it. The Chaos Storm chases Summit away. But crucially, the next opponent for either team, I can't talk because people are dying left and right. Abel falls. FPX desperate to face EDG in the next round and get revenge for last playoff.
Yeah, we have more action coming out here, Joe.
The second you try and say a narrative, it all kicks off. Care to 2v1 here. Misses ulti, knocked up, double knocked up there, and taken down. In comes Summit. Good stuns there, but can't finish the kills.
I mean, that's a big shutdown. I think it's Aki who picked up again, unfortunately. He's got so much of the team's gold. But regardless, it is going to be kill found there and an objective bounty as well. So a lot of gold. Oh my. Oh, Creep's still looking. He has the laser.
He's got the speed. He's got the laser.
Yeah, those champions scale well, but I just think they really struggle to team fight into what FPX has because the dive threat, the dive potential. It's definitely going to give OMG an edge in that regard. I think they're going to fare better in the late game than they are right now.
Now moving in towards the Baron area to try and get some vision for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you have to do. When you're not contesting the Dragon, at least get some vision. We have seen the Rabadon picked up by Cream, so a pretty big spike there. But Abel's still struggling, still an item and a half down.
Ult's in the top side here. Summit has reinforcements on the way, but Aki's already here. Summit knocked up. Aki has to finish the job. Fate sealed only onto the monkey here. Shanji having to tank up his Care in a 2v1. Knocked up and knocked up again, but he's got damage. LWX has arrived. Shanji 1 HP. It's going to be Aki going down here. The shutdown into the pocket of LWX as Shanji desperately tries to escape here. Golden Aegis for a shield. Flag and drag. He might be able to get the execute. Honestly, Clid is running as fast as his little legs will take him. The TP. LWX in the pit. Victor can do a lot of work. The Chaos Storm currently on cooldown. Cold forced away by the culling. Remember, Clid has the smite available. OMG over the wall trying to deny. It's not gonna happen. The smite is there. And FPX.
Yes, he survives because, you know, maybe miscalculation from Care, but regardless, Aki, what are you doing?
This is a big old pick onto Hung here. 1-for-1 if Aki goes down. Cold finds a hook onto Care as well. Summit in the backline, but Abel flashes out to safety. Keeps himself alive. Summit the next target. He falls double for Abel here. And Clint now getting chased out of the pit as well. Aki still going strong. There's a third one taken down. OMG, how have they done it? They flipped the game. They flipped the script. They find themselves a Drake.
And I thought it was a mistake. I was like, Aki, you're overcommitting for Anami. You're gonna die here. But he just dips and dives away, manages to get away from FPX, and they commit so much to try and take. He's hitting critical mass. He's so strong right now. Aphelios, he's got the Lord Dominic. He's closing in on IE. He's already got a BF. They will be menaces if you can't get on them. And shit, FPX got a tower here in the top lane.
Let's talk setup here, Orcs. Drake in 20 seconds.
I mean, I feel like it's simple. Either get on the back line if you're FPX or don't. Oh, Summit's caught.
Shanji just goes 1v1 with Summit, loses all of his HP. It's ult for ult, though, and I think maybe Shanji's happy with that. Aki has to flash away because he wanted the chickens. That's a little criminal.
Yeah, I mean, a bit messy. I do like the trade from Shanji because losing the cannon ult is huge. Oh, Aki's going to solo.
His
What are you
ultimate
doing?
as well. What is happening right here? Aki caught out. He's going to go down. That's so...
You have to get on the enemy backline, not just the enemy front line. Gives you a freebie, and Aki's dead for 40. Iron's up.
Break for Aki, right? You know that he's more disappointed in that play than anyone else in the world right now because this man's second year in the LPL. He's been one of the players.
And they're going to start to try and push down. We did mention it can be a struggle to hit the towers with the short range, but Care's looking.
Certainly is. Big damage onto him, though. That's half his health gone, and Abel has a lot of lifesteal to work with. So, honestly, OMG happy with that trade, but crucially, they're also losing inhibitor tower damage. LWX waltzes on in to finish that tower. Shanji, in the meantime, threatening inhibs. Abel low, cold low, misses the anchor, walks away with his life. But
It's late in the game because you want to be at the front line trying to engage, but you just get decimated. Now,
oh,
they just get a tower. They just took him away. I mean, why not?
I love it. I absolutely love it. Abel with a billion chakrams there, but unfortunately, wait, I feel like this bottom tower might not be long for the world as Summit pressuring in the top side. Cold low on HP. In goes Care. Face sealed on 3. Cold 1 HP as well as the tidal wave hits everybody. OMG trying to survive. Summit locked up, but he still gets the double. The Cataclysm does nothing as Aki will fall. And FPX, they keep themselves alive. They want to escape the shadow of the former team. They want to prove themselves as they push us to 5. They push us to silver scrapes, and they show OMG what an early game looks like.
Absolute decimation, and sure, OMG, you got a team fight in there, but LWX and Hong on the Lucian. Old Faithful. I feel like Xin Zhao has been the go-to for him, even when he got nerfed a little bit. It's something he's lent on more than others. Obviously serves pretty well as a front line again in the side bush. They're looking for a dive. This could be huge.
This could be massive. Cold just walks on forward. There's a hook onto Hung this time, but he gets a double knockup. What a turnaround from FPX! Cold is down. Abel falls to flash. Aki the next target. His Care looks for more. Abel down. A disaster for Summit if he'd gone down.
Don't get time to talk. I'm gonna be honest, this is just non-stop action throughout. I mean, they're just gonna go for cold, honestly, at this point. Maybe overstaying a bit too much.
Oh, in trouble. Stunned against the wall. Knock is there cleared. One more shot won't finish. And I don't think this is a fight OMG can win if it's a fair fight, and it will be. Here comes Hung with the quickness. Knock up against the wall here. There goes the jungler. And now looking for more as Summit dives deep into the play. Cream with the Spirit Rush. Here comes Shanji. Oh, but he's not sailing. He's not flying. The Thunder goes back to the sky where it belongs. And Lid is there to deny it. And in the meantime, LWX is getting all of the plates on the bottom side. 3v4 here, but the Herald goes down. And OMG can't finish the tower.
There's no way he can fight. No, he doesn't feel confident. So yeah, 2 towers taken for FPX and LWX. I mean, we talked about Care being massively fed ahead, and we'll see what the soul is. But I mean, I don't think any option's really good for OMG. Gonna be a mountain.
In the bottom side. Now he'll finish. I think it was only 2. I don't think he quite got the 3rd plate, but he gets the tower anyway. So all of that local gold going such a good word to describe the way that FPX have been playing. They figure out what OMG wants to do.
That is death sentence. Trying to charm the Care, but the damage isn't there to follow. mid-tier one. Oh, the
the Gravitum. Aki has to use his ultimate. Hung in the middle of everyone. Will go down. It's one for OMG. As in goes Shanji. Abel there alongside him with a lot of shurikens. It's red and white. But Care in the middle of everyone. Huge damage on the Akali. Down goes Abel. Care take a bow. Huge. Last time around, Care wasn't there to stop them. This time he is. And this time he's ready.
And I mean, come out. You're going to have nothing left for the rest.
Oh! LWX just goes in! LWX just gale forces onto Abel. Revenge for the Civer game. LWX just demolishes a veteran AD carry on the other side. And now with the Herald, they go for the inhib tower. Summit on the sideline, denying any kind of flank. The tower's so low with the TP coming through as well. I don't know. FPX might just try and end. Aki forced to use the Crescent Strike, but he's down as well. Now Summit with another kill on the board. Herald still alive here. It's going to get a charge onto Nexus Towers. FPX showing no signs of stopping. Under the towers they go. Cold trying to defend his team. He falls. Summit in the middle of everyone. Shanji with a big ulti, but it's not quite enough damage. 4 strong for FPX. Abel is here, but he's got no items. Cream moves in, but the charm goes wide. He just had a little more damage. If he hadn't got exhausted there, maybe that's the turnaround play. But now Cream caught out Aki. Got a look damage from LWX. It's just
the fact that Care got the MVP for last game and is having such a pop-off performance here. He is the least experienced player on this roster.
Right, and I will say on the point of Care as well, like, what a rookie year from this player as well. Against players like Cream, Aki, Shanji, who've all had amazing rookie years over the last 2 years. Feels like this is the moment, and you see a white flag coming up from OMG. They know how one-sided this is. They know that it's close to curtains as Summit hammers away on the bottom in him as well. So many players on this FPX squad, and I'm sure a very satisfying place to be for LWX after, you know, how the roster kind of fell apart back in 2021, or back at the end of 2021. He was the only one to stay, and it feels like maybe the experiment with these players coming in has worked out. OMG trying to defend on the top side though. Cole goes in. You just see the keeper's verdict channeled indefinitely. This is going to be 3 inhibs.
Yeah, I mean, OMG have to go for the fight now. If they let them get the inhibs and back off, they could get Soul. They might even just end now. You have to go.
Summit is about to turn Mega Gnar, and everyone's grouped up. That's scary. Aki with the Crescent Strike keeps himself alive here. Quickness though, double knock up on the backside, and look at them fall. It's more for the birds on the team. It's more for FPX as the Phoenix comes out on top once more. They were 2-1 down, but the early aggression comes back, and FPX put their foot down to face EDG.
And for a series that was such a back and